Certainly you take inspiration from how close the old cars were to the production variants. And we tried to achieve the feel of that and make sure that the cars, when they're parked next to each other, they're not identical because they can't be. However, they do speak the same language and they look familiar. And there's no doubt in someone's mind that you're looking at a more amped up, more serious version of the street car when you look at our race car.
I started out looking at the body side of the vehicle and sort of like looking at the aesthetic qualities that I was sort of carrying over from the Focus to the NASCAR. So I was like, wow, this is a great opportunity to sort of utilize the forms of the vehicle by implementing it through graphics. You know, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and I had a great time doing it.
We had to learn to let things go, like just by the fact of the vehicle like being asymmetrical, it's different from side to side, and letting lines. In design, we spent a lot of time looking at lines and adjusting the lines to be just right, and it was kind of challenging to have to kind of let things go a little bit.
I think the front, the front of the vehicle, when you look at it, there's a simple offset stripe with a nice blue highlight that sort of contours it. The idea was sort of when you see it coming around, this blue sort of element with the black will just sort of wrap around the vehicle. So when you see it approaching, you're just looking at the car, but it's such a subtlety that it almost forces you to notice the actual shape of the vehicle. And the offset stripe idea was sort of a European, modern twist to what you typically see today, which is just the double stripe, this down the center, the simple single stripe down the center of the logo. Why don't we try to do something a little bit modern and clean to it as well? And the C-pillar highlights that I created were just this sort of, abstract color scheme with black and blue, and on the C-pillar, it's an area, an unexpected sort of surprise area where you would see, I basically implemented the Ford colors, but in an abstract way. That's sort of just something that it's a visual cue so your eye will follow down through the vehicle, which forces you once again to sort of look at the shape of the body side. So it's an unfinished line, but it's finished. I mean, your eye almost completes it when you look at the body side.
The vehicle looks fast. It just sitting there, it just looks like, wow, this car can move. Every car that we build, we strive for people to be happy with and to say, wow, that looks really great, and to hear people actually say that it does look great, it was really gave us a lot of sense of accomplishment.